This man collapsed, ignored by those around him, afraid to waste a second. In this future world, everyone at 25 gets a wrist countdown timer. This time can be spent, or grant immortality. Beggars ask for time, not money, because 0 means death. To gain more time, the poor young man works non-stop, but it's never enough. Today is his mother's birthday, but they can't celebrate. Both have only 1 day left. Realizing the rich exploit the poor, the young man decides to live his last day fully. Going to a bar. There, a long-haired man catches his eye, with over 100 years on his timer. He doesn't know he's not the only one envious. Armed time thieves are also watching. Fortunately, the young man knows the area and pulls the rich man out the back. The thieves chase relentlessly, but the young man hides with him in a warehouse. This incident. The young man asks why he's in the slums. The rich man's answer unsettles him. The rich man, having lived over 100 years, is tired of a world defined by time. Learning the young man has 1 night left, the rich man says nothing. The next day, the young man's timer gained over 100 years. A message on the window reveals the rich man gave him all his time. The rich man is on a bridge, about to commit suicide. The young man rushes to save him, but arrives too late. The rich man has passed away. Remembering his mother's time is almost up, he sprints home. His mother, with 10 seconds left, runs toward him. The young man desperately runs, but her wrist countdown reaches 0. This man never spends money on luxury cars. He just scans his wrist. In this future, everyone has a countdown timer on their arm. Money is replaced by this timer's display. Enough time means wealth. After this poor young man unexpectedly gets over 100 years, he rides a luxury car into the rich district, but he immediately exposes his identity. The rich never run. They always walk slowly, having ample time. To hide his awkwardness, he checks into a 9-star hotel. His purpose isn't enjoyment, but to challenge the world's richest man to a gamble. His mother died when her time ran out, so he hates the richest man for making time scarce for the poor. At the gambling scene, the richest man bets 700 years. Shocked, the young man risks everything, betting his 100 years. He wins. The richest man sees him in a new light, even introducing his daughter. To their surprise, they fall in love at first sight. Looking at the big-eyed girl, she confessed her love during a dance. After the party, she followed Xiao Shuai to the lakeside for a date. The Time Planning Bureau arrived, suspecting Xiao Shuai's extra 100 years were a trick. They confiscated all his time, leaving 2 hours for interrogation. Xiao Shuai, no ordinary person, seized the opportunity. He kidnapped the richest man's daughter and drove off in his car through the backyard. The Time Planning Bureau relentlessly pursued him. Xiao Shuai's superb driving, a 360-degree drift, caused an accident, leaving them behind. This accident made the rich girl fall deeply in love with him. Learning Xiao Shuai had half an hour left, she had a daring idea: rob her family's time bank. It was their first bank robbery, not for money, but for time. In this future, time replaced money. Instead, they gave all stolen time to poor people with tight schedules, but the Planning Bureau wouldn't let them off. With no other option, the two fled for their lives. Fortunately, at the last minute, they bribed a bus driver with time, temporarily escaping pursuit. But one problem led to another. Their time was quickly seized by robbers who, to steal it, kidnapped the girl and forced Xiao Shuai into a gambling game, staking all his time. As the robbers gloated over absorbing Xiao Shuai's time, he suddenly pulled out a pistol and killed them. After this, the rich girl became even more infatuated with Xiao Shuai. Seeing that stolen time would only increase loan interest for the poor, the rich girl decided to help Xiao Shuai, so she went directly to the richest man's company. Just as bodyguards pointed guns at her, Xiao Shuai suddenly pulled a gun from behind, pointing it at the richest man, threatening him to open his vault. The richest man dared not give the combination, but his daughter had already guessed it. As Xiao Shuai entered the combination, the vault opened. The moment it opened, Xiao Shuai was stunned. It turned out the machine on top, there was 1,000,000 years on it. With that time, Xiao Shuai and the rich girl fled, knowing the Planning Bureau would soon come. Sure enough, as they crossed a bridge, the Bureau had set up an ambush. Fortunately, Xiao Shuai's car had explosives, allowing them to escape. They then drove to the slums, where Xiao Shuai handed the time machine to a little girl. As a crowd surged, civilians frantically recharged their own time. Amid chaos, the two quickly escaped, with the Bureau chief hot on their heels. Unbeknownst to him, focused on the chase, he failed to notice the time left on his arm. Just like that, the Bureau chief mysteriously met his end. At that moment, the two checked their time and saw they each had only 1 minute left. Xiao Shuai rushed to the Bureau chief's car to recharge himself, and in the final second, he recharged the rich girl's time. In the end, the two finally came together and lived a happy life. As the poor flocked to the rich district, everyone began to live equally. This film tells us that time is money. Money can buy the length of time, but not its breadth. Only by cherishing every second of the present can we embrace happiness. New Movies takes you into the world of film.